this is Nichan, and I'm back with a Kirishima X listener audio. This is a possessive Kirishima X listener, well, mind reading listener, and I hope you guys will enjoy this audio. If you want me to make more like this, then let me know down in the comments, and let's get on with the story. It was another day of hero work for you and your boyfriend Kirishima. You two were in the break room of Fatgum's agency talking and having your morning coffee together. Hey Kiri, did you hear that we're getting a new hire? You asked your boyfriend. Oh, for real? What are they like? What's their quirk? He asked you with curiosity. I think it's something similar to me, some form of mind reading, you said to Eijirou. Oh, so they can read minds like you? That's impressive, he said with enthusiasm. Then, all of a sudden, the bell rang, and you knew it was time to go over the mission. When you and Kirishima were going to the mission briefing held in the main room, you saw that Fatgum was already there and what seemed to look like the new hire. Every couple seconds, the others from the agency came and took their seats at the table. Here's your seat, sweetie, your boyfriend said, pulling out a chair for you. Thanks, Eiji, you said to your boyfriend with a smile. Damn, she's so pretty when she smiles, Eijirou thought, in his head blushing. Because of your mind-reading quirk, you blushed at Kiri's thoughts and bit your lip out of embarrassment. Oh, crap, I'm sorry, I forgot you could hear me. I forget about your quirk sometimes, he said nervously. He slightly giggled a bit and kissed Eijirou's forehead. It's alright, sweetie, I don't mind. Thank you for thinking I'm pretty, you said, smiling flirtatiously at Kiri. Eijirou blushed and smiled his signature toothy grin and sat next to you. Well, good morning, everyone. As you know, we have a new hire at our agency. Why don't you stand up and introduce yourself before we go over the mission briefing? Fatgum announced. The new guy stood up from his seat and introduced himself. Hi, I'm Extra and I can read my... he said, suddenly stopping. He was looking over at you in what looked like disbelief, and he slightly smiled at you. But it wasn't a friendly kind of smile, or an admiration smile. It was a creepy, kind of predatory smile. You noticed this and just brushed it off. Kirishima immediately noticed and looked back at you, and then him. Is he staring at her? Why the hell is he staring at her like that? He thought with anger. Mr. Extra, are you okay? Asked Fatgum. Extra snapped out of it and continued with his introduction. I'm so sorry, I meant to say I could read minds, he said nervously. Oh, well, okay. That's very impressive, Extra, said Fatgum, stroking his chin. That's when Kosaka sat back down and Fatgum went over the mission briefing for what felt like hours. Kirishima looked over at you and saw that your cheeks were flushed red, and you were twiddling your thumbs. He stroked your hand and kissed it. He smiled at Eijirou for comforting you. What's wrong? Why is she blushing so hard? Does she think he's handsome? Does she stare at me like that? Kirishima looked at Extra and saw that he was staring at you with a perverted look on his face. Now he finally understood why you were blushing so hard. Kiri was about to be pissed, and he kissed your forehead in front of Extra to show him that you were his girlfriend. You looked up at Kiri in surprise, but he smiled a sweet smile at you, and you smiled back and went back to paying attention to the mission. When the briefing was over, you were about to come out the room with Kiri when Fatgum asked you to stay behind with Extra to talk to the both of you. Kirishima looked worried and didn't want you to go. Hey, Kiri, I'll be with you in a minute, okay? You told Kirishima as you stayed behind. I don't want you in the same room as him, Kiri said. It's alright, I won't be alone. Fatgum's with me, you said to Kiri. Fine, I'll wait for you outside, sweetie, he said hesitantly, but he still let you go anyway. Kirishima was outside the door looking anxious. Meanwhile, in the room, so I'm thinking that you two should work on this mission, Yin and Kosaka. Just the two of you, Fatgum said to you in the newbie. Mr. Facum, I thought I was doing this mission with Kirishima, you said to Facum, confused. I changed my mind. I want Extra to go with you so we can gain some experience on the battlefield, Facum explained. I don't know what to say. You said, a little sad that you and Kiri won't be going on the mission together. Time skipped to when the conversation was over. After the conversation with Facum ended, you came out of the room and Eijirou noticed your disappointed look on your face. Hey babe, what's wrong? Are you okay? Asked your boyfriend in concern for you. Sweetie, Facum said we won't be able to do today's mission together. He wants the newbie to go with me instead, you told Kiri in disappointment. Kirishima looked shocked and a little upset. No, I don't want him to go anywhere alone with you. I know, but Facum said he wanted the new guy to gain some experience on the battlefield, and since we have the same quirk, he said I would be able to do that. What if he does something to you? He won't, Kiri. I'll be okay. Are you sure you're going to be okay without me, Yin? He asked you in disappointment and stress. I think so, but I am going to miss you so much, sweetie, you said, hugging him. I don't know if I want you alone with this guy, Kirishima said to you while caressing your cheek. I know, I don't either. But I'll be okay, Eijirou, and I'll see you later on, and when I get back, we'll hang out a bit. But until then, we'll keep in touch, okay? You said, reassuring Kirishima. Okay, fine, but if he does anything, tell me right away. I will. Time skip to the mission. You and Kosaka went on the mission together, and you were impressed by Extra skills in combat. Even though you had similar quirks, you could barely keep up with him. Time skip to when the fight is over. Wow, you're really skilled, Extra. I think you'll fit right in this agency, you said to Extra with enthusiasm. That means a lot coming from you, Yin-senpai, he said to you, smiling. Now that we're done with the mission, let's go back to the agency and report to Facum that we completed the task, you told the newbie. Kosaka was staring you up and down with that same perverted look. You felt uncomfortable by the way he was staring at you. Hey, Extra, is there any reason why you keep staring at me like that? You decided to finally ask. No reason. I just think you're really amazing and, you're really good looking, too, he said, blushing at you. Okay, well, thank you, Extra, you said to him uncomfortably. You and Extra were walking back to the agency when your boyfriend Kirishima called you. Hey babe, what's up? You answered. Are you good, baby shark? Are you done with the mission yet? Your boyfriend asked you out of worry. Yeah, I just got done. We're heading back to the agency now. Why? You asked out of curiosity. Just making sure you're good, he said with happiness in his voice. Yeah, I'm good, babe. On my way home, I'm gonna pass that bakery that we like. Do you want anything? You asked Eijirou. No thanks, Pebble. Just come straight back, he said sternly. Time skipped to coming back from the mission. When you and Extra got back to the agency, Kirishima immediately hugged you and smiled. I'm so happy you're okay, Pebble. I miss you so much, he said with relief in his voice. You were confused about why Kirishima was so anxious about you going on this mission. Of course I'm fine. Thanks to Extra, he helped me out a lot, you told him. Kirishima's face looked envious, and he held you a bit tighter in his hands. Hey, you okay, Kir? You asked Eijirou. Yeah, I'm fine, babe. He lied. You looked at Kirishima and stepped a bit closer to him. Honey, you know you can't hide anything from me. What's wrong? You persisted. I'll tell you on the way home. Okay, Yin? He said with a sigh in his voice. He smiled at Kirishima for his response and kissed his forehead. Thank you, sweetie. We'll talk on our way home, you said as you smiled at him. Time skipped to after you guys get off of work. You two were on your way home when Kiri suddenly stopped and held your hand. You turned around and looked confused as to why he did this. What's wrong, Eijirou? You asked your boyfriend. Kirishima pulled you into a hug so tight you couldn't breathe. What? Kiri, what are you? You were suddenly cut off. Pebble. Sweetie, I love you so much. He said to you with the like he was about to cry. Eiji, what's wrong? You asked him. He let you go and his cheeks were flushed red. I just... I love you. You know that, and you knew I loved you when we met, and I can't imagine being without you. He confessed. Aw, Eiji, you said his name affectionately. What's bringing this up? You asked him. Well, it's the newbie. I saw the way he was looking at you, and it pissed me off a lot. He said, a little ashamed. Oh, Kiri, you don't have to feel like that. I only love you, you said, reassuring him. I know, and I mean, I expect people to like you. I mean, you're amazing, and not to mention you're a total knockout. But you're mine. You're my Pebble, Kirishima said possessively as he hugged you in his arms. Of course I'm your Pebble, Kiri. I only love you. You're the best boyfriend I could ever ask for, sweetie, you said as you kissed him on the lips. He smiled and picked you up and kissed you all over your face. Thank you, sweetie. I love you so much. I don't ever want to live without you, honey. I love you more than life itself, baby shark, he said as he kissed you between words affectionately. You smiled at him and hugged him in your arms. When you two got home, you both showered and changed into some comfy clothes. You look so cute in that shark onesie, baby, Kiri said, complimenting you and smiling giddily. Thank you, babe. You look handsome yourself, Eiji, you said, complimenting your boyfriend back. You two had a movie night that evening, watching all of your favorite cartoons. Kiri held you tightly in his arms and kissed you. Hey, Pebble, Kirishima called your name. Yeah, you answered back. I love you, sweetie. I'll always be your shark boy, he said, grinning at you. You kissed him. I love you too, Eijirou. You're always my hero, you said, smiling at him and caressing his cheek. Kiri blushed and smiled, and you both went back to watching your favorite shows and cuddled in each other's arms before you both drifted off to sleep together. I hope you guys enjoyed this Eijirou Kirishima X listener, or this possessive Eijirou Kirishima X listener. If anybody in my audience likes Kiri as much as me, put a red heart and a shark in the comments, so I know you are just as much of a simp as me. And my little Kyodais, if you want more videos like this, just tell me in the comments. And this is Nechan signing off. Bye!